covering the Villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News Team.
Local law enforcement seek the community's help for their upcoming holiday fundraisers. Plus, some talented resident swimmers are ready to perform for you. With the holiday season quickly approaching, area law enforcement are gearing up for their annual holiday fundraising efforts. The Sumter County Sheriff's Office, Fruitland Park Police Department, Lady Lake Police Department, and the Wildwood Police Departments all host holiday programs where the law enforcement goes shopping with local kids for Christmas presents. Sumter County Sheriff's Office is seeking donations for its Kids, Cops, and Christmas program that gives each child about $100 to spend at Walmart. Community Outreach Coordinator Teresa Cooper says more than 300 local children get invited to go shopping with the deputies. They are also in need of non-perishable and canned food and Christmas decorations to donate to people in need for the holidays. Donations are being accepted through December 20th at the Sheriff's Office Villages Annex, located on East County Road 466. The police departments in Fruitland Park and Lady Lake host a joint Christmas with a Cop event. Last year, between the two departments, they took 45 children shopping at Target in Lady Lake. Each child received $100. You can drop off a monetary donation at the Fruitland Park Police Department, which is located at 506 West Berkman Street in Fruitland Park, or at the Villages substation at Moyer Recreation. Or better yet, take a donation to the Lady Lake Police Station at 423 Fennell Boulevard. The Wildwood Police Department has a Christmas with a Cop event each year. Last year, they raised $20,000 and took 60 local children shopping at Walmart. If you want to support these efforts, you can make a monetary donation to the station, which is at 3939 East County Road 462 in Wildwood. For more about these holiday fundraisers, make sure to take a look at the front page of Tuesday's Daily Sun. The Wildwood Police Department is also focused on giving back to the community in another way, too. Right now, they are having their annual Wildwood Police Department food drive. We were at the department last Tuesday when the effort began, which included help from members of the Dragon Boat Sisters.
We're working with Patrolman Acevedo, and they have a food collection going on for Thanksgiving. So we, the ladies in our team, there's 60 of us, have been collecting food, bringing it over here, and today we're preparing boxes which will come back on the 20th of November and actually deliver to families. We are very entrenched in the community. We do a lot of, we work with the Wildwood Police Department. We also work with the Haven House of Lake and Sumter counties. We also work with the local Habitat. And we try to focus on charities and organizations that are geared towards women and the family. They're an excellent partner, and we're very happy to be able to help them and help the community. Many of the ladies here live in the Wildwood area of the Villages, so it's very local for us.
This year, the food drive will provide a meal box to more than 70 families for Thanksgiving. The Dragon Boat Sisters have been partnering with the Wildwood Police Department for the past 2 years, and they will be there again to help distribute the meal boxes to the families. After this short break, an ultra-marathon runner's patriotic journey brings him to the Villages.
I'm Daria here with your Recreation Roundup. Mark your calendar and join us on November 4th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Eisenhower for the district's 26th Government Day. Learn about your local, state, and federal government agencies. Gather important information, ask questions, and get answers from the experts.
We are rolling out a new program called Project Eagle Eye. This crime-solving program gives owners of surveillance cameras the opportunity to register them with the Sheriff's Office. If a crime does occur in your area, deputies will use Project Eagle Eye to quickly identify registered cameras and, if necessary, contact the owners to view the video footage. To learn more about how to register for the Project Eagle Eye program, visit our website or give us a call.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible. So call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
This is VNN.
The Aqua Rhythm Synchronized Swim Team is once again ready to put on an impressive show for the community. They are having a charity performance Thursday called Magical Mermaid Adventures.
We do have entertainment between each one of our 9 routines. Mr. Larry D will be singing between routines, so the audience will be entertained. Please bring a chair and applause. These ladies have worked very hard. We're a team of 18 and growing, and new members are always accepted, particularly after the show, because we'll be working on next year's show, and we'd love to, welcome some other new swimmers.
This performance is to honor former member Ellen Tones, who passed away from leukemia. They are raising money for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society as well as for this group. Stacy says they also are excited that member Nancy Hooper, who was in an accident last December, will be performing in the show's opening and closing routines. You can support the Aqua Rhythm Synchronized Swim Team 1 p.m. Thursday at the sports pool at La Hacienda Recreation.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. Cooler temperatures in the village the next few days. Wednesday's high around 70 degrees, overnight low 49. Thursday and Friday's high in the mid-70s with overnight lows in the upper 50s, lower 60s. Going to warm up on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday around 80 degrees. Chance of rain both days, anywhere from 20 to 40%.
"39-year-old Noah Coughlin has always had a deep appreciation for what it means to be an American. He has completed 4 runs on foot across America in hopes to revive the American spirit. Right now, he is nearing the completion of a more than 3,000-mile run for revival that serves as a specific tribute to the American veteran. He spent his 150th and 151st day of his run right here in the Villages.
And when you look at their contribution to America, you realize that the American veteran really holds America together, in my opinion. I think it's a wonderful thing that they've done across the board. I've met hundreds of them on the previous runs and just wanted to really thank all of them in person as much as possible. So go from big city to small town, from ocean to ocean one last time, carrying the American flag, and just to, encourage them. Let them know that their service was important to all of us, that there's a grateful nation, that their service was not in vain. I thank the United States Air Force for giving me a flag for the 3rd time to take across America, to trust me with the flag. It was flown this year in April 2023 during a mission in Saudi Arabia on a KC-10 extender by the 908th Expeditionary Air Refueling Squadron. So they flew that from Saudi Arabia to Travis Air Force Base near my hometown, Vacaville. And they gave me one rule: don't let it touch the ground. And I haven't let it touch the ground. So that's the whole thing. And the flag itself is the ultimate, the flag means a lot of things to different people. And when you see me down the side of the road, it also acts as a safety beacon as well, which means you could see me a half mile away if you're driving a truck, or if it's twilight, or if it's sunset, or anything. So the flag literally protected me at times, even from the hot sun. I can hide under the shadow, and also as a safety beacon. So it's been the honor of a lifetime being able to carry the American flag across America. I wish every veteran can see what happens when you carry it down the road. There's drivers honking, waving, thumbs up, and I attribute all that to the country we're in. So just, except my hat goes off to every veteran. So thank you all for what you've done. You're truly amazing, and we wouldn't be here without you.
Noah's Run for Revival began in Blaine, Washington on Memorial Day, and it's going to end on Veterans Day in Fort Lauderdale. Up next, we do our weekly check-in on high school student athletes.
Broadcasting and streaming live from Lake Sumter Landing in a small building with big windows near the water. AM 640, 102.7 and 104.5 FM. Your soundtrack to the Villages. WVLG Wildwood.
If you get a hearing test, you should also have what's called speech and noise testing. Most of our patients will tell you they have trouble understanding people when there's a lot of ambient noise. So if I don't test you in noise, how do I quantify your handicap? How do I pick the right technology to overcome that? So speech and noise is a big part of our test, but guess what? It takes 2 minutes. It's simple, it's effective, it's scientific. We do it. I'm happy to report that. The other thing that's huge is a cognitive health screening. We know that untreated hearing loss damages the brain. It alters structures of the brain. Well, if I put hearing devices on you and I get the signal to the brain, but the brain is changed, right, that impacts how well the treatment works. So when I screen cognition, when we screen cognition, we get this information about 3 different domains of your cognitive health. And then we test you again in 4 months, right? So I treat your hearing loss, you go through your adaptation and your rehab process. You come back in 4 months and I put you back on that device. And guess what? We're seeing improvements in memory and executive function. So not only do we listen to your problem and treat it effectively, we're also really big about outcomes and validating them.
The Villages High School varsity football team is currently clicking. On Friday night against Umatilla High School, the Buffalo played its best game of the year, sending out its seniors on a high note at the range at the H.G. Moore Stadium. It was sophomore Caden Russ who got the scoring started in the first quarter. He caught an 8-yard touchdown pass up the seam from quarterback Patrick Harding. This was Caden's first touchdown at the varsity level. The Buffalo recovered an ensuing onside kick, and just 2 passes later, Patrick connected with senior Ryan Wilkins for a 19-yard touchdown. The Villages quickly forced Umatilla to punt on their next possession. Ryan blocked the punt, and Payson Davis scooped up the ball, returning it to their opponent's 10-yard line. Just a few plays later, Patrick's brother Jonathan took a direct snap carry in from the 1-yard line as the Villages took a 21-0 lead. A few possessions later, the Buffalo defense struck again as senior linebacker Deshaun Bellamy punched the ball out of a defender's grasp. In Buffalo, Malik Williams picked it up and rumbled into the end zone. Deshaun felt like that fired everyone up from the underclassmen to the seniors. Cole Logan also scored his first varsity touchdown for the Villages, and the Harding brothers connected on a 19-yard touchdown pass to end the first half. The Villages went on to win 42-20. On the very final play, senior quarterback Danny Bitten, who sustained an injury at the start of the season that has kept him on the sidelines this year, took a knee. Danning says playing Florida high school football is one of the best things he ever did, and it meant a lot to get back on the field one last time with his teammates. The Villages will now travel to face Wesley Chapel Wiregrass Ranch Friday in the regular season finale. Last week at the district swimming meet, Villages student athlete Ava Ehinger became the district champion in the 200-yard individual medley and the 100 backstroke. And then during Friday's Region 2 2A championship meet, Ava set a school and personal record as she clinched a state championship berth. Teammate Lara Berganza earned the title of regional champion in the 100 butterfly to also clinch a spot to compete at the state meet Friday in Ocala. On Monday, the Villages boys golf team was in Orlando for a regional tournament. Sophomore Braxton Williams led the Buffalo with a 77, making him the only Villages golfer to land in the top 10 as he finished in 9th. Braxton ended his round with birdies on the last 2 holes at the Dubs Dread Golf Course. Braxton says it was not a very pretty round, but he finished strong. Overall, the Villages finished 4th as a team, and with no seniors on that squad, Braxton is confident they will run it back next season. Junior Grady Logan shot an 81, sophomore Tyler Buttle posted an 87, freshman Landon Powell had an 87 as well, and junior Peyton Flynn closed it out with a 92. Villages head coach Wade Martin says the team came up a little bit short, but they had a great season, winning a district title, and they can all hold their heads up high and be proud of it. He thinks they can do nothing but get better. The Villages girls golf team took to the links at Dubs Dread Golf Course Tuesday morning, while Tuesday night, VHS boys bowler and the lone senior on the Buffalo team, Caden Chu, was at Boardwalk Bowl in Orlando for individual boys qualifying. Early on Wednesday morning, the Buffalo girls bowling team took to the lanes at Boardwalk Bowl for the team portion of the state championship. Follow those bowling results and even more high school sports action in the sports section of your Daily Sun. We'll be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN. This hurricane preparedness tip from VNN and WVLG is brought to you by the Villages Insurance.
Hi, this is WVLG senior forecaster Dave Toll. Let's discuss the best protection against the dangers of a hurricane. It's simply preparation. Learn about your community's hurricane response plan, create an evacuation plan with members of your household to minimize confusion and fear, plan routes to local shelters, and register family members with special needs. Evacuate if advised to do so by the authorities. Avoid flooded roads. Standard homeowner insurance does not cover flooding. For info on flood insurance requirements in your area, visit the National Flood Insurance website at www.floodsmart.gov. And of course, listen to WVLG for live weather reports from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. every day, along with severe weather updates as warranted throughout the day. Keep listening for more information regarding supplies, pet tips, and detailed information to keep on hand during hurricane season. Presented by the Villages Insurance, and thank you for listening to your Villages soundtrack, WVLG.
You're always welcome at Cody's.
Follow me right this way.
It's where friends and family meet for fun times and great food.
We enjoy the 2-for-1 happy hour from 11 to 7.
We come here for the amazing nightly entertainment.
Great service and loads of smiles await you at Cody's Original Roadhouse in Brownwood and Lake Sumter Landing.
An informative annual event in the Villages aims to educate residents about the inner workings of the government at different levels. Coming up on Saturday, you can learn about local, state, and federal government in one location during Government Day from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Eisenhower Recreation. You'll be able to gather lots of valuable information and ask any questions you may have. There's going to be more than 60 participating agencies at this free event. Free shuttles will also be available for pickup and drop-off between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. at Rohan as well as La Hacienda Recreation. This year marks 26 years of serving you and this community. It's time now for a brief commercial break. We'll be right back.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
Going on now at Kart World Golf Cars, the summer clearance. All new 2023 club cars and Garias must go.
Buy now and save big. Model year and discounts up to $1,250.
Whether you're in the market for a 2, 4, or 6-seater with gas, electric, or lithium power, Kart World has it.
There's never been a better time to buy.
Hurry, don't miss out. When these cars are gone, so are these prices.
Your Villages soundtrack is here for you throughout hurricane season and severe weather season.
Idalia, now a Category 4 hurricane.
This WVLG Hurricane Update is brought to you by Villages Insurance. Please listen carefully.
And we're also going to be joined by our forecasters, Dave Toll and Christopher James.
If you take a look at your home here in the Villages, that's getting almost 2/3 of the way up.
Rainfall in the Villages between 1 and 4 inches, and the wind speeds we expect going between 30 and 40 miles an hour during the brunt of the storm.
This Hurricane Update, we have the information you need when you need it. Stay tuned to WVLG.
Now let's check in with Mark Edward Willows, who has this week's Hollywood News Update.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Mark Edward Willows with the latest in entertainment. Well, once again, we start out on a sad note. Actor Richard Roundtree passed away last week, and of course, he is known from the movie Shaft from the 1970s, and he is also known as the first African-American superhero. So our condolences go out to his many fans and, of course, his family and friends. Dancing with the Stars has paid a tribute to Len Goodman last week. And of course, all the former judges returned for the show. But Cheryl Burke was not there. The question is why? Well, according to Cheryl, she was not invited. So that is quite interesting. Travis Kelce, the other half of Taylor Swift, guess what? He is getting into the food business now. That's right. He is doing prepared food that is going to be available at Walmart. So we're going to see how all that's going to play out. Cher, still in the news, believe it or not, in her later 70s. And guess what? She has a boyfriend. The boyfriend is 40 years younger, and Cher is going public, and she is saying they have a wonderful relationship. However, the only problem is there is a communication difference. Well, I guess, Cher, when there are 40 years difference, there is going to be a little communication difference. Hallmark is coming out with all its Christmas movies. That just premiered with the very first one last Saturday called Mystic Christmas. That was completely shot in the state of Connecticut. We'll be looking for many more, and every week more and more are going to be appearing. Rumors are also circulating that Harry and Meghan Markle might be headed to the divorce court. And if you see some of the photos lately that are printed, well, they do not look at all that happy. And Tom Bergeron, who is the original host of Dancing with the Stars, is going public and doing quite a bit of interviews these days. And as you know, the show let him go as host, and he is saying now that they betrayed him and that they screwed him. So obviously, Tom is not happy with Dancing with the Stars. Finally, over at The Price is Right, as you know, the show has premiered last month, and it is in the new studio out in Glendale, California. No more from the Bob Barker Studios in Hollywood. Well, anyway, fans are writing in and complaining they are not happy with the new set. They do not like the new set, and they are also very unhappy that it is no longer called the Bob Barker Studios. So anyway, that is the latest in the world of entertainment. Once again, I am Mark Edward Willows. Everyone out there, take care, and I will see you the next time.
Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Time now for the Village's Entertainment Beat.
I'm Natalie, here with your Entertainment Beat. Last weekend, villagers came out to party with the special events crew at the 2-day hometown Halloween celebration. Pups of all shapes and sizes dressed up and walked in the Growloween Pet Walk on Saturday morning. Some villagers braved both haunted houses and others took to the dance floor and carnival games. If you missed the hometown Halloween event, not to worry because we have plenty more special events coming up. Light up the dance floor at Electric Light Party by dressing up in your light up and glow outfits. You can also score free light up giveaways when you come to the party. And the entertainment team has a few other surprises up their sleeves this year, so be sure to mark your calendars for November 10th. Christmas is just around the corner, and we have 4 events you won't want to miss this holiday season at the Squares. We have tree lightings at Lake Sumter Landing November 25th, Spanish Springs, November 29th, and Brownwood, December 1st. And Scooter's Christmas Pajama Bash will be at Brownwood December 23rd to rock the square with holiday-themed pajamas. You can find more information and a timeline breakdown for all these events online at thevillagesentertainment.com, or come visit us at a box office or give us a call on the phone with your questions. Be sure to tune in next time to hear all about our newest box office location. That's your beat, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Natalie. The Villages, of course, is the place to be when it comes to great musical entertainment. And these are the bands ready to perform for you on Wednesday. That's all the news we have for you now. Make sure to pick up a copy of Wednesday's Daily Sun to read about a Clay Group's upcoming show. Get out there and enjoy the Village's lifestyle.
Our community has over 25,000 senior citizens, and unfortunately, thousands have been victims of fraud.
There are things you can do to protect yourself from being victimized. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Fraud is the one crime you can truly avoid if you know what to look for. To learn more, go to your sheriff's website. Your sheriff's coming together to protect our seniors and our communities.
G50, G50.
B15, bingo! In your face, Earl!
She said G50. I got bingo.
When you have hearing problems, it's the little details you miss.
We can help. Take our 7-day free trial. In your face, Earl.
Elite Hearing Centers of America. From hearing problems to hearing solutions.